All right, well, it's dark, you can't see, but I'm with Phil Margera here. My name is Mike Heiss. I'm with the Big Plantation. I really appreciate your time.
Okay.
So basically, I just want your opinion. Have you heard about what's going on with our government in Syria?
Yeah, but I kind of let it happen. I peek at it, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
Basically, to give you a quick rundown, our government said that the Syrian government used chemical weapons against their own people, and because of that we're now going to go to war with them, irregardless of the consequences. Syria is trade partners with Russia, China, Iran, and others who have said that they will defend them and go to war against us if necessary if we attack them. On top of this, no evidence has been shown that on which side used the chemical weapons, because there is a civil war going on over there. There's no evidence as to say who did it. The UN says that the rebels did it and not the government. And basically, there was leaked documents before showing an agreement between our government and the Qatar government to to stage chemical weapons attacks and use it against Assad because they're a political enemy. So, in light of all that, I know it's a lot of information, but in light of all of that, what do you think our action should be like? Only 9% of the country is behind this attack on Syria. They're not getting congressional approval. Like, what does that make you feel about this? Because we're talking about the possibility of World War III.
Yeah, every time I look at it, I look the other way for now. It scares me too much to get involved.
It is scary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is that something that you think would be a good idea that we do this with them? Or maybe we should peel back or think about it more? Or?
Ooh, what's that?
The Syrian problem.
The what?
The Syria problem.
It's dark here. This is April Margera.
Okay.
My name is Michael Heiss. I'm sorry.
Hi.
I know you just walked up. My name is.
Okay.
I'm running an alternative media network called the Big Plantation. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion, but I hope you enjoyed the restaurant.
It was wonderful.
Thank
you.
I don't want to take up too much of your time because frankly, I could probably get in trouble for this.
That's okay. No.
I used to follow politics and all that.
Oh, the Syrian thing?
Yeah. What do you think about it?
Well, as much as nobody wants us to get involved, the truth is that what happened there could easily happen here.
Well,
it could easily happen here.
The only thing I ask is, one, it's 9% popular support amongst our people. There's no congressional support. They're just doing it. So it's kind of like a dictatorship. There's no vote. There's none of that. Not to mention they also showed no proof of which side did it. You know what I mean? They just said, oh, this happened. It was the Assad government.
It could very well be, Al-Qaeda, and you don't know that.
And the Syrian rebels are Al-Qaeda, and we have been funding them. We funded them in Libya. I mean, it's out there information. It's not a conspiracy theory. Congress or Senator Rand Paul has been talking about how we've been funding Al-Qaeda through the Syrian rebels and stuff like that. The same people who allegedly did 9/11, who we've been demonizing for a long time, we're now funding in coups in other countries.
Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it?
So is that something really that we should really get behind and you know what I mean, topple a government for these people? Like
slippery slope. Slippery slope. And that whole Middle Eastern thing is just hanging on such a thread. You know what I mean? It used to be that everybody was like fighting for Mesopotamia, and Mesopotamia is no longer. But I mean, it's just a really tough call there because, it's something that could exacerbate itself and it could actually spread this way. It could actually get bigger. But I mean, if we can contain it in a small thing, I don't know whether we should be involved or not. You know what I mean?
Because they're talking about possibly dropping bombs as early as tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a little frightening.
Yeah, John Kerry got on TV.
Not behind it, right?
No, this is the Obama administration.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We're against
I mean, honestly, I don't think that is the answer. I mean, I don't think that that's the answer.
And I'm not sure if you know about this. I was telling Phil here is that it's not just Syria, because they are trade partners with people like Russia and China and India and the rest of the Middle East, who have said that they would defend them with war if possible. So we're talking about possible World War III.
Yeah, and we really want to avoid that at all costs.
I'm going to let you finish here because my legs are... Nice to meet you.
You too. I'm really sorry for bombarding you like this.
Talk to April, she knows way more than I do.
Oh gosh. But anyway, we do want to avoid World War III at all costs, really. I mean, because World War III will be a nuclear war,
and that's really
it will devastate the planet.
And that's really the only thing these other countries have to stop us. They can't deal with our navy or or anything like that. And not to mention, did you know that there was leaked emails between the Qatar government and our government saying that we wanted to stage chemical attacks and blame it on the Assad regime so that we could politically demonize them?
Right.
That has come out through.
Right?
That's come out through WikiLeaks. There was a fantastic video put out by the YouTube channel Storm Clouds Gathering, putting all this together, and it's information that's gaining traction. Yet they're still trying to do it, even though only 9% of the American people support an attack.
I would not doubt it. You know, I wouldn't doubt it. You just don't know. It's a shame. It's gotten so ugly and it's gotten so terrible. I mean, why can't we just all live together and be happy? Why does everybody have to always be fighting? I mean, it's a shame.
I agree, and I think
It's a shame that there's so much hate in the world and that there's so much, killing and innocent people and children, and it makes me sick.
I
can't
totally
even watch
agree.
the news anymore.
I hear you. It's
and
hard.
What you see in the Middle East is in Philly every night. It's frightening.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago is more dangerous than Afghanistan. More people have died from shootings in Chicago than war.
I know.
And
Detroit. I mean, look at it. It's really bad.
And my last question I'll ask is, over the past 50 years, we've had interventionist foreign policy where we've gotten involved in things that aren't necessarily having anything to do with our national security, installing governments, policing the world and stuff like that. When the stakes are this high and it's, Saddam Hussein was once our ally and then he's our enemy. Mubarak in Egypt, same thing. Libya, Gaddafi, same thing.
Sure.
Bin Laden, all of them. How many times do we have to do this before maybe we should decide, hey, maybe we should just mind our own business, trade and be friends with people, but we should stop?
I agree with you on that because I really do think that at this point in the game, America needs to really strengthen itself, really take care of itself, because there's too many problems here in America. Once we fix that, I think that maybe the world around us will kind of fit in behind us. I think that we are all at excess right now. This whole especially America, is at excess. And I think that that's what they really hate about what's going on and really is very detrimental. We have terrible heroin addiction in this country. We have kids who are killing themselves and they got nothing to do. They're not working, they're not doing anything. And it's because that this generation, has supplied our children with more than they could possibly imagine, and it's our fault. That's how I feel. I feel that we have created a monster. I mean, we didn't have much. We worked hard because we didn't have much and our parents couldn't give it to us. And I think that the epidemic that we have in this country of heroin addiction, alcoholism, is all a matter of just too much. Everybody in this country has too much. We do have to fix so much in this country before we scatter out and fix other countries. Once we fix ourselves, maybe we can help the world.
And lead by example. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we really appreciate your time. I'm sorry for bombarding you after dinner like this.
It's glad to know that somebody cares as much as you do.
You'll see me around the streets, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
All right, well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the restaurant. Have a nice night.